Good freaking morning, boys. It is 6:12 a.m. Here's a little physique update. We are 200 and I don't know, 4 pounds yesterday, but it was a low day yesterday, so probably 203 this morning, 202. Face is definitely getting skinnier, but gonna go downstairs, make breakfast. Breakfast is actually a little different, and I'm gonna tell you why. Just had to tweak a little things because of some gut issues going on. So let's go make some breakfast. All right, breakfast is served. Let me turn off my chill music. So breakfast, usually literally the day before this, was 3 large eggs, 40 grams of oats, 1 scoop of whey protein, and 100 grams of raspberries. Unfortunately, I think my stomach over time creates an intolerance to eggs. I've been having eggs for sure every single day since November, and man, it was just running through me. So listened to my body and decided to tell my coach, hey, I think we need to switch something up, take the eggs out and see how we feel. So that's what we did. So now we have 12 grams of peanut butter in here in the oatmeal. I also threw half a serving of sugar-free syrup and some cinnamon, which is 5-6 calories in here, just to make it better. The only unfortunate part about this is now it's just less volume. I had more items to eat, and the eggs were nice. I love eggs. Just unfortunately, my stomach, it would waste a whole hour of my day. So if you know get what I'm putting down. So we're going to eat this, and we're actually going to head to the gym and do some cardio. Something also weird about me that I've learned through this whole prep is that fasted cardio on the Stairmaster especially, I just can't do. I can do any other cardio. I just feel my legs feel super heavy, my body isn't woken up. So I'm actually going to eat before we go. I'm going to do 25 to 30 minutes on the Stairmaster because my cardio just got bumped up to 50 minutes from 40. So we'll eat this, do 25 to 30 minutes now, come back, relax a little bit, refuel, and then go back to the gym. Get intro workout, carbs, everything back into me, and have a good leg day, and then we'll finish off with 20 minutes, 25 minutes at the end of that lift. So gonna eat this, brain rot a little bit on YouTube, and enjoy this meal as much as I can because it's gonna be gone in literally 30 seconds. But I'll see you guys when we head, or I'll probably just check in. I don't even know, but I'll see you guys then. All right, we are now heading to the gym for just a quick 25-30 minute Stairmaster. I'm gonna be sipping a little bit on some caffeine, just a little bit of an energy drink. I know it might sound dumb, but I noticed if I just have a little bit of caffeine in me, I can actually I don't know, I just feel better. I don't know what it is, bro science, whatever, but I just feel better when I have just a little bit of caffeine in me on the Stairmaster, just through a little bit of trial and error. Not gonna drink the whole thing, just a little bit. And I don't even know what I was gonna say, but we don't even have matching socks on. This is just something I'm just trying to get out of the way, so I'm not doing 50 minutes on the Stairmaster when this is all said and done. So that is the plan. And I don't want to do 50 minutes on the Stairmaster before my legs because I want to have a really good leg workout. I want that to be the focus. I want to push myself harder on that than cardio, I guess, in a sense. I've also been seeing a lot of things on the internet recently about how cardio is just not steps, which I totally agree, because I hate the Stairmaster. The Stairmaster is not easy. The Stairmaster is not my friend at all. It is a lot easier than just getting 12,000 steps in a day. Now, I think for some people who are just starting out, of course, 12K steps a day is definitely solid, no doubt about it. But there is definitely merit to the difference between a Stairmaster and just steps throughout the day. I find it very hard to believe that most bodybuilders that you see on stage are not doing any sort of cardio. while they're in prep, like especially when it comes to like elliptical, or they're not just walking. There's no way they're at least doing an incline walk to some degree. Like there's no bodybuilders out there that are just casually walking to get on stage. Again, that is difference between bodybuilding and just being a healthy human. If you want to be a healthy human, steps is all you need. But anyways, enough freaking yapping. Gonna get in there. Maybe I'll do a time lapse here. We'll see. This little DJI thing, maybe test it out there, but I'll see you guys after we do a quick 25-30 minutes on the Stairmaster. Never gets easier. All right, I'm gonna finish it there. We'll finish the last half later. Time to go home and eat. All right, we are back in the car. Got a little bit of sweat going on. I usually start sweating around like the 15-20 mark. Very solid, really not too bad, honestly. Cardio, when it comes to Stairmaster, hasn't been too bad. So it's weird. For the first 10 minutes, it's like a runner's high. The first 10 minutes is not very fun. Once you get to like the 15-minute mark, your legs really start to build up with blood, and it definitely starts to get easier. So, whoa, what's going on here? All right, there we go. And for the last like 10 minutes, it's pretty much just mind numbing. So honestly, not bad. And maybe it's gonna be easier than I thought. I'll finish again, like I said, the last half after legs today, and it shouldn't be too bad. I gotta really figure out this gimbal because it's just moving on its own. Actually, let's see, face track. This should help, there we go. So anyways, not too bad. It's currently 8:20 a.m. So I already had breakfast. So the plan right now is to probably go home, kind of prepare some videos, maybe make a video, but have videos like prepped and ready for later for short form. And that's kind of the plan. And I'll kind of hold off my second meal till probably like an hour before I lift. So I'll probably lift here around like 11 a.m. I usually don't lift that late. I actually usually lift around this time, but I think just the scheduling is gonna have to be pushed around a bit, or I'm gonna have to just start getting up at like 5 a.m. instead of like 6:30, so that I can bang out some morning cardio and maybe just have to do some fasted cardio here instead, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna push off the second meal probably to like 10. That should be a pretty good time. And then, yeah, we'll get into a good leg workout. I'll actually have my real camera there. Unfortunately, I dropped my camera like when I was in Texas last weekend, which I ended up vlogging, but some things just got messed up for the past 2 weeks. Like both times, mic's just not working. So I dropped my camera on accident, and I have to see like the aux cord and the charging cable is not working, unfortunately. Didn't even drop it that far, so might have to mess with some things just to make sure that it's ready to go for this lift. But I definitely want to do a mic'd up leg day, have a really good lift today. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys probably for the pre-workout meal, or just like when I head to the gym. All right, heading to the gym now. Just had a second meal. It was 6 ounces of chicken, some white rice, and some green beans. I feel good. I'm gonna walk on the treadmill 15-20 minutes before the workout. I usually do that for every lift, especially if I eat like, 30 minutes before. Just let the food digest, get through me, so I don't feel full, especially on a leg day. Don't want to feel that. And before we're going, I'm gonna consume my own signature pre-workout, which is insane. So if you guys want that, code Charlie at EchoVision. Full coverage is the pre-workout. Absolutely love it. 200 milligrams of caffeine with 1 scoop. And it's just a high focus, high pump workout, pre-workout with some electrolytes, which I also have my cluster dextrin with me with some electrolytes, just so that I have some carbs with me and some more carbs. I got my Rice Krispies that I'm also gonna eat right before I walk into the gym. But today should be a good workout. Unfortunately, yeah, my mic input, like my actual like audio jack is broke and the charging port, so. And I looked up a video, and apparently it's like $500 to like fix, and I literally just bought this camera, so gonna have to work around that. Probably won't do like a true mic'd up. I'll probably like just talk to the camera. Absolutely sucks, but just gotta work with what you gotta do, because I bought these DJI mini mics, and I guess you can't transfer like old other wireless mics you could like actually transfer the audio of. You don't have to like, it wouldn't go through the video, if that makes sense. It'd be like its own thing, which I do have Rode mics. They're just not as good. It's very unfortunate, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna have a really good leg day. I'm feeling actually really good. I think I'm gonna really start liking the schedule here. It's 10:30 right now, heading to the gym. I'll probably start lifting around 11. And yeah, we're going to be focusing on quads today, and it's gonna be a good one. So I'll see you guys at the gym.
There's no point standing around. We'll only be showered by more boulders. Ready your horses on the double.
Be honest. Are all of us riding to our deaths?
Yes, we are.
And since we're dying anyway, you're saying that it's better if we at least die fighting?
I am.
But wait, if we'll die anyway, then who cares what we do? We could just disobey your orders, and it wouldn't mean a thing, would it?
Yes, you're...
Single leg extension's done. You usually do just normal leg extensions with both legs, but I really don't feel my left leg at all, which really doesn't matter, but just want to make sure that I feel some sort of mind muscle connection on these. So we'll move on to some pendulum or hack squats next. The only squat pattern of the day. Actually, never mind, I have to do adductors first.
Precisely right. Everything that you thought had meaning, every hope, dream, or moment of happiness, none of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changed.
All right, first set here of pendulum squats. Now this is a different pendulum squat, and I like it a lot, but I don't want to do 10 reps, so I up the weight a little bit, and I'm gonna do 2 sets, and I'd rather just go balls to the wall, 2 sets, like 6 to 8 reps. I just don't have the mental fortitude to do 10 reps, which is totally fine, honestly. Still training with intensity, and let's get into it.
Just what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless?
All right, second set here, put a 25 on each side, so an extra 50 pounds. Just going balls to the wall here, like, gonna try as hard as possible. What's the point of hitting legs if you're just not going to go balls to the wall? So don't waste your time. I'm gonna go for 6 to 8 reps here.
They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them. And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us. Because my soldiers do not...
Honestly, I'll take that over everything, anything else. We'll move on to the last movement, some hip thrusts.
Buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world. My soldiers push forward. My soldiers scream out.
All right, pretty good leg workout. Can't complain. Feeling pretty full in the legs. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good pump. All right, legs complete. Cardio complete, feel good. The cardio actually in the morning was easier. Obviously it was leg day, so that's probably why just cardio post-workout didn't feel as good. But I feel like overly good. I had really good sleep last night. That takes a key role. My gut feels good. You know, if you have a healthy gut, they say, you know, you feel good with a healthy gut. That change from the eggs, switching those out, I think was a really important. I feel really good. Hopefully we can go to the bathroom later, TMI, but I'm very happy with my intensity and everything like that. Sometimes you have to adjust in prep. You know, some days you're going to feel better, some days you're not going to feel as good, but I felt good, adjusted accordingly, and again, a really good workout. Counting down the days, we only have so many leg days, so really want to, you know, be as intent as possible with them, as much as possible. That made no sense, but I want to have good intent, you know, really give my full effort when I'm doing that as much as possible, as best as possible. So gonna go home, eat, relax, gotta grind some videos out, but I'm sorry for the delay of videos. I know it's been a couple weeks, but had some things come up, and honestly, just lazy, to be honest. Not even lazy, just trying to really focus on short form and everything like that. And just overthinking videos. But what the hell? Why am I overthinking? I don't know why. But if you are here, still here, I appreciate you. Seriously, I mean, if someone's watching this till the end, I really do appreciate you. But that was a good workout. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I will be recording. So 8 weeks and some change out, man. I'm really excited. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.